What happened after Pakistan tried a major air intrusion along India's western front? India answered with force, precision, and firepower. Here's everything we know. In a massive retaliatory move early Saturday, India launched precision strikes on multiple Pakistani military bases. These strikes reportedly used the most advanced weapons in the Indian Air Force's arsenal, including Rafale-launched Scalp and Hammer missiles, as well as the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. Though there is no official confirmation if the BrahMos was used, this would mark its first ever use in actual combat. The Indian strikes targeted major Pakistani air bases and radar sites. Additional damage was inflicted at Skardu, Bholari, Jacobabad and Sargodha air bases. Radar installations at Pasrur and Sialkot were also struck using precision-guided munitions. Sources say the Indian Air Force carefully selected military targets, striking technical infrastructure, command and control centers, radar stations and weapon storage areas. Skardu in the north is strategically important. Bholari houses combat squadrons and a training facility. Murid base in Chakwal is home to Pakistan's UCAVs and UAVs. Rafiki base holds advanced fighter squadrons and has seen intense recent activity. The Noor Khan base hosts Pakistan's Air Mobility Command, including refuelers and heavy lifters. So what did India use? The strikes reportedly involved Scalp air-launched cruise missiles, Hammer precision-guided munitions, and BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles. Both Scalp and Hammer can be launched from India's Rafale fighter jets. On Saturday morning, India called Pakistan's overnight actions escalatory and provocative. Pakistan attempted air intrusions at over 26 locations from Srinagar to Nalia. The Indian Armed Forces successfully neutralized these attempts. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri, along with Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh, briefed the media. And they confirmed air-launched precision weapons were used. Pakistan had begun moving troops to forward areas. Indian actions were effectively countered and responded appropriately. Colonel Qureshi stated, quote-unquote, Indian Armed Forces reiterate their commitment to non-escalation provided it is reciprocated by the Pakistan military.
पाकिस्तान द्वारा सैन्य ठिकानों को जानबूझकर निशाना बनाने के पश्चात भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों ने त्वरित व सुनियोजित जवाबी हमले किए. टेक्निकल इंस्टॉलेशंस, कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर्स, रडार साइट्स और हथियार भंडार को चुनकर निशाना बनाया गया. रफीकी, मुरीद, चकलाला, रहमियार खान, सुकूर और चुनिया स्थित पाक सैन्य ठिकानों पर एयर लॉन्च्ड सटीक हथियारों व लड़ाकू जेट से प्रहार किए गए. पसरूर स्थित रडार साइट और सियालकोट का एविएशन बेस भी प्रिसीजन एम्यूनिशन से टारगेट किए गए.
Pakistan used drones, long-range weapons, loitering munitions and fighter jets to attack civilian and military infrastructure. Wing Commander Singh said, quote-unquote, limited damage was sustained to equipment and personnel at IAF stations in Udhampur, Pathankot, Adampur and Bhuj.
A loss of AD weapon system and radars made the defense of Pakistani airspace untenable. Across the line of control, extensive and precise damage to military infrastructure and command control centers and logistic installations. In addition to that, 2 military personnel had led to complete breakdown of its defensive and offensive capability and also Pakistani morale.
She added that after 1:40 a.m., several high-speed missile attacks were noticed at air bases in Punjab, a deplorable and cowardly act. Colonel Qureshi revealed that Pakistan also targeted civilian infrastructure, including a healthcare center and school premises near the air bases of Srinagar, Avantipur and Udhampur. The officers rejected Pakistan's malicious misinformation campaign, which claimed destruction at Adampur, Sirsa and Nagrota. Time-stamped photos were shared to show that Indian Air Force stations in Sirsa and Suratgarh remain intact. That's all for today. Stay tuned to the Indian Express for more verified updates. Thank you so much for watching.